How's my hair?
Yeah, same as.
So I was actually the reason why there is no hat tonight.
I'm actually pleased because I personally wasn't going to say anything, and I'm glad that the public have spoken up. I thought it was disrespectful, disgraceful, in my mum's house wearing a hat. You've got to think about others, Dan, not just yourself.
How is your mum? She didn't take it well, did she?
No. That's why we're not there this week. We've been kicked out.
Do you know what's even funnier?
What?
My mum.
Oh yeah.
My mum was disappointed.
Dorian was not happy
that we've not done the Sunday morning show from her house.
So
she's like, oh, well, Jane gets it in her house, but I don't get a Sunday morning show in my house.
So this is the opportunity. We tell her we can start demanding things. I think we tell her when we went round there, my mum made us breakfast. Say that, and then she'll have to outdo her. So we'll definitely get a breakfast.
Yeah, there's no problem with that.
As long as she doesn't watch this show.
As long as you like smoked salmon and scrambled egg.
Love it.
Which is like literally the best breakfast there is.
Well, there you go then.
And when my mum makes it,
sold.
It's that much better.
Done them.
Well, good morning everybody. Welcome to another Sunday morning show. Good morning, Leicester.
Good morning, Dan. Good morning, everybody.
And well, I'm sure all of you were thinking last week, wonder where they'll be next week. And here we are.
It's like a tour of my properties, isn't it?
Well, and we'll continue to keep going.
Last week you were fortunate enough to see my inheritance, and this one I've actually bought myself.
And what a lovely flat it is.
It probably looks bigger on camera than it actually is.
It's like the studio though, isn't it? It's like the old studio.
Small, yeah.
People who used to turn up to the old studio and go, oh my goodness.
Would it be bigger?
I thought it'd be bigger than this.
I used to get that off girls quite a lot.
I bet you did. Well, busy week on the channel this week again.
Yeah.
So we have been our first trip to Le Boule. Golf International Barrière Le Boule.
Your French is coming on.
Coming on, lovely. But that's that little phrase book you gave me.
It does work.
It does work, yeah, it does work. So I hope you have all been enjoying Le Boule because
I love it.
Le Boule is, well, to me it's I've played it before with Laura. We went and played the red course. So the course that we're playing this week is actually the blue course. But we played the red course before, which is lovely. It's absolutely fantastic. But they've got 45 holes on that complex.
Yeah.
Amazing driving range, phenomenal practice facilities. It just like ticks all the boxes. Like if you wanted a full golf pervert trip, go there because that is the place to go because it's got everything you would need for your golfing
pervertedness. Is that even a word?
I don't know. It is a new one.
So they've got all these facilities. This is what baffles me a little bit. They've got all these wonderful golf courses and facilities. I mean, we've only really explored northern France, haven't we, over the years?
Yeah.
Why are they not producing
better players?
Better players. I mean, don't get me wrong. They've had Ryder Cup players.
Yeah.
They've had top 100 players, but they've not. They're not producing as many quality golfers that are, you'd expect to see in the top 100 in the world 15 French golfers, wouldn't you, with those facilities? It's strange, isn't it?
Well, I do believe, and I know that there's a few people that watch this show that actually live out in Brittany and Normandy and all over France actually, but and they can probably comment better than I can, but I would say that in France and on the continent in as a whole in some way, golf I think is a little bit more, or certainly has been, maybe it's becoming better and I'll talk about that in just a minute, but I think it's been elitist.
Right, okay.
I think it's been a bit of elitist. And however, which you will have seen on this vlog, I mean, we were followed for the whole way around by this group of juniors, this junior sort of academy. And it was brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant to watch them go around with two coaches with them, and it was just like they're obviously pumping something, pumping some money into these programs because it was a proper pleasure to watch. It really was. It was like mine in your junior days, where we had such a core group of kids that would turn up every week, and
I think that's what for me that's what you need to have a successful junior section or build a decent club side is to have numerous juniors of a similar age, of a similar ability, pushing each other on, because certainly when I was growing up, if you'd got your handicap down lower than me, my next time was right. I need to get down to that. Or if you won a particular event, I was like, I want to be playing in that event next year. And you and Paul were always slightly ahead of me, but that gave me the sort of
to go with that. Like, slightly ahead of me.
No, you were like, because you obviously got in county team a couple of years before I did, etc. Like I was slightly later to the party, but I mean.
But you won
won
the Devon Salvo the year before I did.
I know, I like that. Yeah, that was a nice aim, wasn't it? And the Devon Youth Championship.
Correct. But that's what spurs you on.
Yeah, of course.
So you winning it I go. Well, I can win that. If you can win that, I can win that. And then I win it the next year.
It was for me. I mean, I don't know about everybody else, but it was friendly rivalry. Like I wanted to see. Like you're my best mate. Paul's one of my best mates.
Yeah.
You know, there was other juniors there. Paul Joseph. Dan Lyne, Sam Stevens, slightly later than us. You know, Jimmy and stuff. I wanted them to do well, but it spurred me on to be right. I want to be the best. I want to be Chester #1. I want to be a county player. I want to do this, and I think that's what you need. And if, like I say, if you've seen a big, nice group of juniors being coached, and I mean that's just exactly what they need to push them along to produce players that possibly are going to get in the top 100 in the world.
And I think that's what you'll probably start to see. I think you'll start to see. I really actually hope so, more so than anything else. I really hope that we'll start to see some more French players in the Ryder Cup teams because, I mean, you know, we turned up at Val-André, and they have got, as you walk into the entrance of the clubhouse, they have got the Ryder Cup big T-peg, which was at Le Golf National. So they love it. They really have got behind when the golf was at Le National. They got behind it as a country. You know, it was really good.
Thing, isn't it?
It was a big thing, and
maybe that's where the money and where the sort of the push has come from, having that event, such a prestigious event in that country.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a separate debate and one we don't want to get onto now. No. But that's why almost like you need either a fifth major or one of the majors to have a little bit of movement. Maybe one year you have it in Australia, then it moves to India, then it goes to China.
A travelling major,
almost like rather than
you could.
Because I mean, that's my fridge. Sounds like a cow, doesn't it?
Literally, you've got a cow fridge. They're going to hear that as well. That'll pick that up. That'll pick that up lovely.
Will it?
Oh, that'll be perfect. We've got a little mooing cow.
Because I mean, you've got 3 majors in America, haven't you? So I mean, one of those.
Well, I've always thought, I think you've nailed it there because
the ladies have got 5 majors.
Yeah, but I've always thought that where do you put, if you were going to move a major, where would you put it? And actually, I think you're right. I think actually, wouldn't it be nice to actually just move it around, like the Ryder Cup moves from different countries, and obviously in the States it moves around the States, but whereas the Ryder Cup moves around, why can't a major move around? Like the Open moves around the Open, and the US Open moves around the Open moves around the UK or Britain and Northern Ireland, but and obviously the US Open moves around America. But why can't we move another one to bump around the world?
Yeah, it would help grow the game. Globally, wouldn't it? I mean,
100%.
I think. Yeah, I mean, I've got a few radical. If I ever got in charge of the PGA or the European Tour or one of the tours, I think I have got some. I have got some great ideas. Like you haven't even heard my Open Championship one yet, have you? I mean, that's a bit radical.
We'll talk about that at the Open.
Okay.
Open.
Brilliant. Yeah, you wait to hear that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe if we're at the Open, we could probably voice it at maybe a media day.
Maybe I could bring it up.
You could bring it up
in the meeting. Do we get in the meeting? Is there a meeting, an open meeting?
There will be now.
Need a few more subs first, though, don't we? I reckon.
We could probably do with the other 33% that aren't subscribed to this channel right now to hit that subscribe button. Anyway, so we've been over at Le Ball and fantastic venue. Great to have James Pickard on the channel.
Yeah, brilliant. I really
absolutely fantastic to have James on the channel. He's got out of golf. He was obviously a PGA Pro. He was on Mark Crossfield's channel. He's been on with us a few times. He's done his own channel. He's done stuff with Steve Buzzer.
Yeah.
And he is just a top lad. I mean, he is, like we say, YouTube gold, but there's just so many. Yeah. Because there's so many guys out there that watch this channel that really enjoy watching James.
Yeah.
All round good guy and a +2 handicapper now. So he's with amateur status back. He's in.
He had a 59 last year. I know Sidmouth, the pars. is I think it was 60 something, maybe it's 67, 68 maybe, but he had a 59.
Mr. 59. That's what we should call him, shouldn't we? Mr. 59. So yeah, great to have James back on the channel. And then this week...
You've been away again, haven't you?
I've been away again.
I never see you anymore.
I've literally, I do feel pretty bad at the moment.
I'm literally gonna advertise for a new best friend, I think.
I think you have to.
So I never see you anymore.
No,
see you
and I'll be explaining in a minute. I'm not going to be around a long time. I'm going again. So yeah. So we've been out.
You can be head of DH Media International, and I can be head of DH National.
National. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's keep you at home, shall we? So I've then been back to France, but this time.
Yeah.
I think I probably said it last week in last week's show, but I was away with Lee, James Urquhart, our coach, Jamesy, head coach at Torquay, and Nathan Gilpin, who was on the Old Fold, who's their golf operations manager, really, really good, scratch golfer.
Yeah.
And then obviously Jordan was with us filming this time. He didn't play, but we've had a great trip. Yeah. Really, really good trip into St Malo. Played at Val-André.
Yeah, another great golf course. There's some lovely golf courses.
Sablador is another one which we managed to get 9 holes. Beautiful, yeah, beautiful. Tough weather. We had some really tough weather, so we only managed to get 9 holes in at Sablador. But
there's not many bad courses, is there?
No, not at all.
Even the ones that are not on that rated at the same level are still as good. You know,
just great layouts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Really good layouts. And then St Cas,
not playing that either,
which is St Cast. If you were going to read it, it says St Cast at Penguin, which
is penguin.
It sounds like penguin, but it's not. It's penguin or penguin. But again, 3 really, really lovely golf courses. Have their own little touches of pure spectacularness in them.
Another made-up word.
Another made-up word.
Spectacularness.
Spectacularness.
Is that like?
That's definitely out of your little French phrase book.
Is that like when you doing French in school and you didn't know what the actual thing was? You just added an E on the end of the word and then put a little apostrophe above the E, and then hoped it was right.
The boys this week, they have been so impressed with my Europeanness, my accents. I can't help it. I just go into full European talk.
Oh yeah, I can actually speak a bit of French. Thank you very much.
Well, and
I do attempt it at times.
Yeah. Well, it's good, and it's and rightly so. And rightly so. If we're going to spend a bit more time in France, which we plan to,
I could be European interpreter.
Yes.
That's the only language I can speak, though. Yeah.
Anyway, so again, we've played 3 fantastic golf courses over there and had a lot of fun on the trip as well. Not quite as much travel this time, which was good, so we could enjoy it maybe a little bit more than the last time was just full on.
I feel like I need to offer a bit of an apology to all the people that watch the next few weeks.
Okay, go on then.
Okay, because sadly I won't be on any of the vlogs, so the quality of golf will increase dramatically, but unfortunately the levels of banter and the humour will decrease at the same rate. So let's go somewhere like that.
But it's like
the golf gets better, but the banter goes down.
But it's like a scale. Yeah, the scales just lift and drop from one vlog to the next.
So if you're watching it mainly for banter, then probably don't watch the next few weeks. If you want to see quality golf, then watch the next few weeks. This week, when you were back for a few days between trips, we managed to venture up to Bovey Castle.
We did.
Which has featured on the channel several times, hasn't it? Over the last
and we've got an idea.
Couple of years. Yeah, we've got a great idea. So we went and tested. We've got some trolleys from Gulfstream. So what the electric trolley is called Vision. Yeah. Vision.
Yes.
So we tested that, and we also tested the pool trolley as well. So we've done a bit of testing, made a couple of videos.
Yeah.
About them, and more excitingly. You tell them, Dan. You tell them.
Well, we've teamed up with Gulfstream for this particular one. The reason we've done it is because, which we will talk about in the video.
Basically.
Money.
They're paying us loads of money.
Loads of money. No, the reason we've done it is because Lester and I obviously worked in retail, and certainly this year things have been really, really difficult to get product.
Well, we've gone from selling sort of pre-pandemic, we did over 50 trolleys, didn't we?
We were flying.
From one particular brand, I won't mention the name, but we did over 50 trolleys in a calendar year. which was good, to selling last year probably what, 6 or 7, mainly because couldn't get them. We had lots of sales lined up, people asking for them, but they just weren't available. We just, for one reason or another, COVID, Brexit, you know, all the things that were going on, just could not get the trolleys. It was impossible, and it's frustrating, wasn't it?
It's been frustrating, but basically I think that it's always, like, we always like a little underdog, don't we, in some ways?
Yeah.
And I think that there are other brands out there that can offer just as good a quality of product as the bigger. I'm not going to call them bigger brands, but the ones that have monopolised the market a little bit more.
Brands.
Yeah, well-known brands. So we wanted to test the water with it. So we got in touch with Gulfstream, and we put this idea to them about putting together a little review of both the products. But the exciting bit with it is that we're going to give them both away. So on a Sunday,
not the actual ones that
not
we
the one
use,
we've used, but you'll get a brand new one
of that. Yeah.
So we're going to give both of those products away, which you have to watch the video, but we're going to do it on a Sunday show, and it will be just before Christmas. So ultimately, we'll be able to get that product to somebody, hopefully for Christmas time. And what a lovely present it will be.
Yeah, I mean, won't give too much around the video, but we tried both trolleys, and very impressive.
We've had a couple of rounds of them now.
I'm actually going to use one of them at a tournament I'm playing with your brother this week, so I'm going to take one out to use. I've used it on a previous round, so it'll be my sort of 3rd or 4th time of using the trolley, and I'm really impressed with it.
Yeah, they are good. They are good. And to me, what it just shows is that you just don't have to just shop for the same thing every time, the same 2 brands or 3 brands that are out there. There are other products out there which are just as good. The guys that run the Gulfstream have got 60 years worth of experience under their belt of running golf businesses, golf trolley businesses. So it's been good. It's been really, really good. So those reviews will be coming out, well, shortly. And then I'm going away again.
You are. Big trip, this one, though.
This is a big trip.
A longer trip. Back for Christmas or not?
We'll see. I've had to get a full pass for this one.
Yeah.
Full pass. So the idea when I finished at Torquay was to, get a couple of trips in, to go to France, get a couple of trips in, which will give us enough course vlogs to keep us ahead. Yeah. And then we can then just breathe a little bit to keep going. However, I had a phone call, and it was from a company running the Ladies European Tour event out in Saudi Arabia. And we went and played in the Aramco Series Pro-Am, which hopefully a lot of you will have seen. If you haven't seen that, make sure you go up there and click on that. Great day with Steph. So they invited me out to see if I would like to come out and do some filming with some of the top players out there.
Brilliant.
I've never been to Saudi Arabia before, but ultimately the objective is to go and support the event. The objective is to promote ladies golf in a big way. You know, women's golf is something that ultimately we want to try and drive and push forward. And being as Laura grew up playing golf and becoming a PGA pro, it's a big thing for us, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, Laura's your wife, but she was again one of my best friends growing up, and I partnered her in sort of the Devon PGA 4-ball Betterable Championship a few times. Played quite a bit of golf with Laura, so it's something that's quite dear to our heart, isn't it? To grow the game, and in particular sections or areas where we feel that there's growth that's needed. So if we can promote and help in any way, we've had Laura on the channel. Sophie's been on the channel, and she hopefully will be on again. But we've also got a couple more lady golfers of good ability that will feature as well. So that'd be brilliant and you'll get to see Steph.
And I was going to say, to keep everybody happy, and especially you, I will get to see Steph. We're going to go and
send her my love.
I will do.
Tell her I miss her.
Steph, who we played with in the Aramco Series Pro-Am, fantastic golfer. One of the ones to watch, because she's an up and coming superstar. Really, I messaged Steph to say that I was coming out, and she's like, "Great, let's get on the short game area and do some work with her." So. That'll be great. Laura's got a couple of friends on the tour as well who have made contact with her and them. So we've got another little video system set up. So there's lots. Hopefully, I have no idea how this is going to pan out. It's my first tour event going to really. We didn't really do much around the Centurion Club other than play.
Other than play and film as playing, but we didn't have the access to the little bits and behind the scenes, which would have been nice. I mean, we were able to give you what our experience is, but to actually get the little bit more in depth, a little bit more behind the scenes, which you wouldn't generally get to see. You know, it'd be brilliant, I think.
Yeah.
And some good content to be filmed.
Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. I've got an idea of what I want to try and achieve with the players, with different sections of what I want to do, which will be coaching. There'll be some coaching related stuff. There'll be a few what's in the bags and, you know, whatever I can get filmed. We've got 2 real days, Monday, Tuesday, which is between the 2 events, that I'm going to be able to do some stuff with these players. So whether I get to go on the course, I don't even know, because I've only got one course.
You better get to watch the tournament, wouldn't you?
And I'm hoping to do possibly a little bit of social media with the LET.
Yeah.
So then maybe there's an opportunity for me to interview players on their behalf.
Yeah,
rather
to
than
be
just
fair, you're very good at doing that sort of thing, interviewing and talking to people. So I mean, I think that's up your street, really. Could open a few doors. We may never see you again.
Oh well.
So if next week when I do this show, if you're not sat there, I'll tag Jordan in.
Yeah, tag him in. So that's the plan. So we've got a lot going on, and then after that, I just think, after that I'm off to Spain for the coaching trip. I forgot about that. So basically, that's most of October and November gone, and then it's and then it moves into December, and then I'm definitely going to be back for. I'm not going to be going away I'm not going to be going away abroad anyway. No. Because
we've got to do a Christmas special, haven't we?
We've got to do a Christmas special, which we've got an idea on.
Yep.
What I would like to know, from those that are watching, if you have any questions for any of the ladies out there, okay, that is related, lady golfers out there, if there's anything that you would like me to ask them or get some insights into, or just maybe learn from some of the players, you know, I'm not sure which ones I'm seeing yet, but if you've got any sort of relatable questions that are golf related, female golf related, and help grow the game, please put something down in the comments. I will try to use as much of that as possible. I'm going to do the same on Instagram as well, just to get some more feedback from people, because the more questions that I have for them that are from the audience, from you guys, the golfers, would be great.
Superb. Would be great. Right.
What have you got?
I've got a. Well, I don't normally tell people off on this. No, it's not you. On this particular platform, but I had a message from a concerned. I won't say husband. Oh, it is. A concerned husband.
Okay.
So no, I've not done anything wrong. Don't get too worried.
Here we go again.
I'm all loved up now, so don't worry about that. I've not done anything too bad. It's not me this time.
Good.
But anyway, so. If you're watching, Jude, then I hope you're watching this particular show and the Sunday morning show always with your husband. He is not happy because last week you started to watch the Sunday morning show without him. No. I mean, that's divorce, isn't it? Do you think?
I mean that's seriously. I kind of see where, at the end of the day, I see where the Sunday show has gone from and where we've gone to now. And I can understand, there's lots of people out there that want to get and see the show at 7 a.m. and if nobody's there with them, then they just got to crack on.
So please don't ever do that again. So you've been warned. That's your first warning. There won't be a second warning. You'll be banned.
So is that a yellow or what?
That's a yellow card. You'll be banned from watching the show. We're at that stage now.
Not a ban, like what are you going to do? Like a week's ban?
No, permanent ban. Ooh. Completely. We're at a stage now, Dan, I think, where we can be a little bit more choosy with who watches the show.
Right, Jude. Take note. That's a yellow.
I can't actually tell you what your husband's name is because it says Lofty 194.
Well, I'm sure he'll know.
Lofty.
Lofty 194.
We don't know what your actual name is, Lofty, so if you want to comment in the section below so we actually know your name, that'd be quite handy for next time we have to tell him off again.
I've called you Lofty a few times.
I don't know why.
Like a talent.
Alright, on that note,
we will see everybody next Sunday, shall we?
See you next Sunday.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.